Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's great to see you. As you can see, Amber, my daughter, and I are celebrating from afar this year. Last year we were together for Thanksgiving, and this year we're not. So we know Thanksgiving looks a little bit different for a number of you. We can relate to that because it looks different for us too. So Amber, what are you cooking this year for Thanksgiving?
Last year I got too used to you cooking. I'm not really a fan of Thanksgiving food. I think I kind of get that a little bit from you. My favorite Thanksgiving food, I guess if I had to pick, would be macaroni and cheese, but I'm not making any. So yeah, I'm making some greens. I do enjoy greens, so I'm doing that. What about you?
Well, John and I got a rotisserie chicken. So it's just going to be the two of us, and that's what we're going to have. It didn't make sense to get a turkey, so that's what we have. I think if it was left up to me, I would just eat Indian food for Thanksgiving because I like that. So,
Indian food with lots of fresh naan.
right, exactly.
So you don't, what about some sides? If it's you, there's got to be a salad or something too, maybe.
Yeah, I like a spinach salad with pear and cranberries and a little goat cheese. That's nice. I like that. That's one of my favorites.
And I like when you do the toasted like almonds or something on there, pecans. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, yeah, that's always one of my go-tos.
Are you and John going to be opening a blessing box?
Yeah, that was one of our traditions. I started that before you could write. I think you were maybe 2 or 3. And I got the idea, I think, on a radio program. And it's literally a box, right, that we wrapped up. We started every Thanksgiving where we'd start from scratch. And I would wrap up or have you wrap up the box. And then we would put entries in it throughout the year of things that we were grateful for. And so before you could write, I would be writing them down. I'd say, Amber, what are you thankful for? And you'd say, I like the sun. And I'd write that down. and then when you could write, you would start writing misspelled words and everything, but you'd be writing down what you were thankful for. And we just drop in entries throughout the year. And then on Thanksgiving Day, you'd get to open up that box, and you were excited to do that because it was kind of like a present. And then we'd get all these entries out and then kind of organize them by date. And then you would read off some and I would read off some, and we'd read the entire collection of our entries. And what I liked about that was that it gave a whole year's perspective of things that had happened that I couldn't remember, really. I wouldn't have remembered things that happened in March or things that happened in June all the way back in November. And to just see the faithfulness of God and things like we were nearly in an accident, but we weren't in that accident because of God's protection and just all the other things that little everyday things. Some of them were big and most of them were small, but they all mattered. And to read all of them together was really special.
Yeah, it's like so crazy because during the year when you like live through events, you think like, oh, I'm not going to forget this. But when we would go back at the end of the year, we'd be like, how could we have forgotten this? But we did. We wouldn't have known until we were like, reading them. And then it was an opportunity to literally be thankful all over again and be like, remember, this could have happened, but it didn't. Or, just like little blessings or, running into people or, just different things. I remember too, like your entries would always, being the writer that you are, your entries would always be so long, and you would like still have half of your thing to go through, and mine would be like done because mine was 1 or 2 sentences.
I know. And, to be honest, I went back to some of those because I've saved those entries. We still have them. And sometimes we would read like a few from the previous years. And that was really interesting because it was just like, wow, I wouldn't have remembered that. But in writing the book, I actually went back to some of those entries when I was trying to get in the space of what was happening in a given year. Very helpful to have that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's literally like sometimes it was a shoebox or just like a regular cardboard box and you cut a hole in it. And we, like my mom said, we wrapped it up and then just random things happen. I don't have a blessing box now, but I know you gave me a gratitude journal. Uh, so I use that sometimes. And then I also just have an app, which I haven't been as good as I need to about writing things in there, but just like a quick thing, and I'll go back and look on the app and like see, and you know, you can put pictures in there because I like taking pictures. So yeah, just something that's really good to do still, even if you don't have a blessing box, just some way to
Right. Yeah.
count
Yeah.
for what
I've also translated that blessing box since you've moved, and I don't have the box anymore, but I've translated that into a journal. So I write in it throughout the year. And actually tomorrow I'm going to read that over and be amazed at, you know, the things that I have forgotten that were really special when they happened. And as you said, relive it all over again.
Yeah, I never really liked as a kid doing the entries. It was like actually a chore. But then I never regretted like reading back through some of the, you know, the entries.
Yeah, no, it's fun times. So maybe when we see each other again, we can get out the old blessing box entries and read
Yes,
through
that
those.
would be good.
And
Well,
very,
from our homes to everyone who's watching, we really wish
yeah,
you a wonderful Thanksgiving. So many things to be grateful for that we have on our list, and we're certainly grateful for you for all of your support. So enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy the holiday time. We're getting ready for our list of events in December. We're going to be doing in celebration of Advent. We're going to have some weekly blog posts. We're going to be posting some things on our Facebook page. And then also through those of you who subscribe to our email list, we'll be posting the links to some of our events that we have coming up as well. So we look forward to seeing you in December, but until then, enjoy Thanksgiving. Mom, you enjoy that rotisserie chicken tomorrow. Bye.